Very good morning to all 11th standard students. In the previous video, I told that we are going to conduct a test on Saturday, but the test is not on Saturday. I have given a SMS to you in which the date was given. That is, you are going to write the unit test on Monday. Small test will be conducted on Monday. Timing is from 10 to 11, 1 hour. The marks that you are going to write is for 30 marks. The portion that you have to study is chapter 1. So don't get confused by seeing the previous video, as the test was announced to conduct. I think I have told to conduct the test on Saturday, but it is not on Saturday, on Monday. Monday timing is from 10 to 11. Marks will be 30 marks. Timing will be 1 hour. Question paper will be sent to you by 9:45. Okay. Now to the subject. In the previous class we have seen quadratic inequalities and how to solve quadratic inequalities. Before that we saw what is quadratic equation, and after that quadratic inequalities, and then solving quadratic inequalities we have seen. Now we will pass on for the next topic called partial fraction. Actually the definition has to be given, definition and its types has to be told, but we directly move to problems, and with the help of problems we will try to understand what are the types of partial fractions and what is meant by a partial fraction. Problem number 37. Resolve into partial fraction. Resolve into partial fraction. One term was given, it is called 1 by x square minus a square. So they are asking us to resolve this into partial fraction. The meaning is split this into number of factors. Resolve into partial fraction. The meaning is splitting this into factors. That is the meaning. Splitting this into factors is called resolving into partial fractions. I said definition was not given here, only types and definitions we will see through the problems. Okay, so what we do is, first after taking the question, we are writing this using the formula a square minus b square, right? A square minus b square is equal to, you know very well, it is can be written as a plus b into a minus b. So x square minus a square is written as x plus a into x minus a. So the question is converted like this. Now if you see, we have two factors. This is one factor, this is second factor. Those two factors are different because this is x plus a and this is x minus a. So type 1 is nothing but this. If we have different factors, that is called type 1, linear factors of different type. Linear, why I am telling, means x to the power 1. That is called a linear factor. This is a linear factor, this is also linear factor, they are different. So we will say this is type 1. How to do this numbers? First I have taken this, and you should split this in this manner. That is capital A divided by first factor plus capital B divided by second factor, where capital A and capital B are constants that we have to find out. Again I repeat, 1 by this is the question. Actually this question can be written as a by x plus a. For one factor one constant, for another factor another constant. First start like this. This is taken as equation number 1. So the same thing here, taking LCM. LCM is these two things, x minus a into x plus a. So here x plus a present, x minus a is absent, so numerator will have x minus a. Since denominator x minus a present, x plus a is absent, numerator will have x plus a. This is nothing but taking LCM, right? So cancelling the denominator on both sides, we will be getting 1 is equal to this entire thing. That is also given a name called equation star. This is equation number 1. Now after cancelling the denominator, we got one line that is taken as equation star. Actually, the question is resolve into partial fraction, which means split the question into factors. Actually, this is the answer. But we need to find what is A and what is B. Once we know A value and B value, we will substitute here and tell the answer, right? So this equation is named as star. Now to find A value and B value, I am going to choose a value for myself in place of x, so that we can easily find out A and B. So since x minus A is present, if I put A here, A minus A will become 0, so this entire term will go. From that I can find easily the value of B. So with that in my mind, I am using x is equal to A in star. So put x is equal to A in equation star. So what happens? 1. If I put A here, this becomes 0. So 0 into A is 0. If I put A here, what will happen? A plus A will become 2A. So 2AB. From this I can easily find out what is B. 1 by 2A. Now I got B value. Next I want A value. So I will try to make this 0. When will this become 0? Here plus A is there. So I should use minus A for x. So put x is equal to minus A. In this place put minus A. Minus A plus A will get cancelled, becomes 0. So this term will go. If I use minus A here, minus A is minus 2A. So that is what I have written. 1 is equal to minus 2A into capital A. From this, capital A can be written as 1 by minus 2A or minus 1 by 2A. So A value, B value we found out here. So what is the answer now? Just substituting this A and B in place of this. Just take this two values and substitute in equation 1. So first equation gives the question I have written equal to, in place of A, minus 1, that is minus 1 by 2A. Already x plus A is present, so I have written x plus A. Similarly, plus what is B? If you see, B value is 1 by 2A. So substitute 1 by 2A. Already one x minus A is in the denominator. Add that also. So this is the final answer. So partial fraction is nothing but writing the given expression in terms of splitting the given expression as factors. So that is what we did here. This is type 1. Why it is type 1? Because the factors are linear factors. Linear means degree 1. This is also degree 1. This is also degree 1. And they are different. So linear factors of different, which are not equal. So we will do like this. First, if suppose we are having one more factor here, then we have to write plus c by that factor and find out a, b, c and substitute. I think you will understand. We'll go for problem number 38. Problem number 38. Resolve into partial fraction. Question is this. Now clearly if I see the denominator, they are different factors. They are linear. This is also linear. They are different. So I am writing the question and splitting this as a by first factor plus b by second factor. Even you can write a by x plus 1 plus b by x minus 2 also. That is also right. Even you can write a by x plus 1 plus b by x minus 2. In that way also you can do. Okay. Now the next step is taking LCM. What is LCM? These two will combinedly come as LCM. So x minus 2 into x plus 1 is the LCM. So x plus 1 will come here. X minus 2 will go here, right? So that is what is written here. Again cancelling the denominator, writing the balance thing, and that is taken as star and splitted. So actually this is called partial fraction. We need to find only a and b. This is given as equation number 1. This is star. Again the same thing. We need to find a and b. So if I want to find b, I should make this term 0. So how to make this 0? Here plus 1 is there. So I should put what? X is equal to minus 1. So that is my first step. Put x equal to minus 1 in this equation star. If I put minus 1 here, what will happen? 3 into minus 1, right? In the rough column I will do 3 into minus 1. It will become minus 3, then plus 1, which is equal to minus 2. That is written here, equal to, if I use minus 1, this will become 0. minus 1, if you put here, minus 3 will come, so minus 3b. From that b value we are getting. Next, see this factor x minus 2. So if I use 2, this will become 0. So my next time is, by putting x is equal to 2 in equation star, what happens? If I use 2 here, what will happen? 3 into 2 will become 6 plus 1, which is equal to 7. If I use 2, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 into a, 3a, this becomes 0. So from that I am getting a value. A is equal to 7 by 3. Since I know a value and b value, I should substitute these two values in first equation. So substituting these two in first equation, we get, this is the question. Then the question is partially splitted as, in place of a, you write 7 by 3. So 7 by 3, already one x minus 2 is present in the denominator. So write that, plus in place of b, the value is 2 by 3. So 2 by 3, already x plus 1 is present in the denominator. So this is the final answer. So I think now you got some idea of what is meant by partial fraction and how to do the sums, right? Yes, we will go for the next sum. Problem number 39. Again the same thing, resolve into partial fraction x by, don't get confused, this is x minus 1 whole cube. If you don't understand, I'll write this once again. This is nothing but x minus 1 whole cube. So x by x minus 1 whole cube. Now just think, what is the meaning of x minus 1 whole cube? If you see, x minus 1 whole cube means I should write 3 times x minus 1. X minus 1 into x minus 1 into x minus 1, right? Which means it is power 3. So this is type 2. This kind of problem is type 2. What is type 2? Linear factor, this is also linear, which are repeating again and again it is coming. So this is called what? Type 2. Why it is type 2? Type 2 is nothing but linear factors which repeats. Repeats means again and again it comes. So this kind of problem, how to do means, first write the question, and since power 3 is present, we will have 3 terms here. First term is a by x minus 1 plus b by x minus 1 whole square plus c by x minus 1 whole cube. Suppose if it is 2 here, suppose if it is square here, then we will stop, we will not write this third term, we will stop up to first and second term only. Again I repeat, x minus 1 whole square, if square is there means what we have to do, a by x minus 1 plus b by x minus 1 whole square. We can stop here itself. Since cube is present, one more constant will be there, c by x minus 1 whole cube. Suppose if 4 is present, then I should write plus d by x minus 1 whole power 4. Now I think you will understand something here. So how to write this, try to understand. Now this I have written as it is. Here LCM. Now for LCM for these 3, which will be the LCM? The number, the term with highest power, because all are same, x minus 1, x minus 1, x minus 1. What is the highest power? 3. So that will come as LCM. So automatically x minus 1 is present means x minus 1 whole square is missing. So that should come in the numerator. Here whole square is present, so 1x minus 1 is missing. So that will come in the numerator. Here LCM is perfect, so only C will come. Cancelling the denominator, this is nothing but taking LCM. After taking LCM, cancelling the denominator and writing the numerator alone. This is called as star. This is equation number 1. Actually the partial fraction is this. Our aim is to find a, b, c value. Okay. Now since after writing star, by seeing this itself you can understand, by putting x is equal to 1, this will become 0. So use x equal to 1 in star, find the remaining value. You just do these things in your rough notebook. And after that put x is equal to 0. So only 1 I can, if I put 1, this will also will become 0, this also will become 0. So directly I am getting c is equal to 1, right? So that one value I got. But after that I don't have any number to use, because only one can make these two terms 0, no other term. So I am taking my own value, x equal to 0. Even you can choose x equal to 1. sorry, not 1, 1 because we have already used, minus 1, 2, 3, any value you can use. I am using x equal to 0. So left hand side will become 0. Put 0 here, minus 1 whole square 1, so a. If you put 0 here, minus 1, so minus b plus c. So an equation of the format a minus b equal to minus c. If you listen carefully, you can understand. Plus c goes to other side, minus c. What is c? 1. So minus c means minus 1. Second equation. Put another value, you will get one more equation. X equal to 2 in this first equation. Simplify, you will get like this. C is 1. So when 1 goes to other side, minus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. Now this is 2 and this is 3. Solve these two equations. Minus b plus b will get cancelled. A plus a, 2a. 1 minus 1, 0. So a is equal to 0 by 2, 0. So out of 3 values, we found out 2, a and c. Only thing is b value we need to find out. We can use this or this equation to find b, because a value we got 0. So use this second equation and write 0 for a. What happens? 0 minus b equal to minus 1. Minus minus cancel. So b is equal to 1. Now we got all the 3 values, a0, b1, c1. So we can easily substitute here and tell the answer. Now just substitute and tell. A0 means the first term will not come. B1 means 1 by x minus 1 whole square. C also 1 means 1 by x minus 1 whole cube. So that is the final answer. I will show you the final answer. See here, this is the final answer. First term will not come because a is 0. Second term b1, so 1 by x minus 1 whole square. C value is 1, so 1 by x minus 1 whole cube. So this is the final answer. So try to understand what is meant by partial fraction. It is nothing but splitting the given expression in terms of factors. So we will go for the next sum. Problem number 40. Resolve into partial fractions. Again, one question was given. And here we should note this carefully. X square plus 1. This cannot be splitted and written. This you cannot factorize this. If you see, this is well and good. This is linear factor, this is linear factor. So we know how to handle linear factors. But this is quadratic factor. Because degree is 2. This cannot be reduced. So x square plus 1. What is this? This is a quadratic factor which cannot be factorized. Quadratic factor which cannot be factorized. Which one? This x square plus 1. So this is of type 3. So when a quadratic equation comes, we will try to reduce this. We will try to factorize. If we cannot able to factorize, then we should do the sum like this. That is, the question is written, out of which the first factor is called quadratic factor which cannot be reduced. So in that situation, we should write the partial fraction like this. That is ax plus b. We are using two constants at the same time. Ax plus b divided by that quadratic factor. Try to understand. Ax plus b, when we should use ax plus two constant at a time? When a quadratic factor comes which cannot be factorized. Understand carefully, which cannot be factorized. If we can able to factorize, then we should factorize and convert into linear factors like this. If we cannot factorize this, then we should use like this, ax plus b by that factor. These are all well and good. Linear factors different, so use one constant, c by x minus 1. For this, another constant, d by x plus 2. Next step is taking LCM. This is written. LCM will be all the 3. So all the 3 will come as LCM. So here x square plus 1 is present. These two are absent. So these two will come with this. Plus here one term is present, 2 are absent. So with C, these two will come. I have written here in small letters. I have written. Just try to see the plus D is x plus 2 is present. So these two are absent. So with D, these two will come, x square plus 1, x minus 1. Same thing, cancelling the denominator and writing the numerator alone here. So these are all is written clearly here. C, D is written. This entire thing is present here. So this is taken as star, and this is the first step that we are splitting into partial fraction now, that is taken as first equation. After cancelling the denominator, numerator we are getting now, that is taken as star. Now see, giving suitable values, because here x minus 1 is present. If I put 1, this will become, this full will become 0. If I use 1 here, full term will become 0. So I am using that and finding one value. And then I am looking at this. If I put minus 2, first term will become 0. Minus 2, second term will become 0. So that I can get d value. So I am using x is equal to minus 2 and getting d value. So c value and d value we found out. You calculate and try to check this. C is equal to 1 by 6, D is equal to 2 by 15. What are all the values that we need to find yet? A and B we need to find. C and D we got the answer. So the remaining thing, we can use our own values. Put x is equal to 0 in star. So we are getting this. You just check by yourself by substituting x equal to 0 in star. So you can do all these simplifications by yourself and get the value of B. Similarly, choose another value. X is equal to 0 I have used. Now I am using 2. Even you can choose your own values. X equal to 2 in star. Again you will be getting an equations like this. So you can simplify. The simplifications and all you can use. C and D value we know already, right? You can use those values here and simplify so that you will get A value. So A is equal to minus 3 by 10. B is equal to 10. C value is 1 by 6. D value is 2 by 15. Since we found out all the 4, now we can substitute in the first equation and tell the answer. So that is what is written here. Substituting all the 4 values in first equation, we get this. Ax plus b by first factor. C is 1 by 6, so 1 by 6. D is 2 by 15, so that is written. If you see, the LCM is 10, right? This can be written as minus 3x plus 1 by 10. So by 10 is taken to denominator. And minus 3x plus 1 numerator is alone written. 10 is taken in the denominator. Remaining things are same. So this is called type 3. Why it is type 3? Because in question a quadratic factor comes which cannot be factorized. We will see type 4. Resolve into partial fraction. Question is given like this. Now if you see degree of numerator, the degree is 2. Degree of denominator, that is also 2. So if the degrees becomes equal, then we should divide, right? Always the degree should be, in denominator we should have more degree, that is greater degree. Numerator should have lesser degree. Then we can do as type 1, type 2, type 3. If the degrees becomes equal, then we should divide. Divide means what? Numerator is written inside, denominator is written as a, this is with this we are going to divide. So use 1 into x square, 1 into minus 5x, 1 into 6, change the symbol, cancel, plus plus plus. So 5x plus x is 6x, 1 minus 6 minus 5. So it comes like this. So this is the remainder, right? So this question now can be written as quotient 1 plus remainder divided by divisor. So 1 plus quotient plus remainder divided by divisor. This you have studied in 5th, 6th, 7th and all. How to write a division, right? This is what? Quotient plus remainder by divisor. Now I am going to factorize this denominator. 6 into 1, 6. Can be factorized as splitted as minus 3 into minus 2. Because multiply you will get 6. If you simplify you will get minus 5. So how to write this now? X minus 3 into x minus 2. That is what the next step is. Now see, if you see the denominator, the factorized and written. Now I am going to say quickly, now leave this one, we can add this at the last. Take this alone. Now this is linear factors, so a by x minus 2, b by x minus 3. Same thing as in the type 1. You just take LCM and cancel denominator and write the numerator like this. X equal to 3, if you put this becomes 0, so choose accordingly and find out b value, a value. substitute those two values in this equation, so you will get like this. But what is our requirement? We need to find this one. So I am writing this final answer here. 1 plus, this is the question actually. This 1 is written, and 6x minus 5, the answer is found out here. We found out here, so that you add with this. So 1, for this we have to write these two. So this is the final answer. These are all nothing but as we did in the type 1. So I am not going to explain this. You just see this and understand. Try to understand. We will move for the next sum. Question number 42. Resolve into partial fraction. Again, expression is like this. What we have to see? See, degree of numerator 3, degree of denominator 2. So this is greater. Actually what it should be? Lesser greater. That is the perfect thing. But if numerator is having greater degree or equal, then we should divide. Even if it is 2, we should divide. 3, we should divide. Suppose if it is 1, we need not divide. So try to understand, degree of numerator should be lesser. If it is equal or more, we should divide. So here also we should divide. So first numerator should be written inside, denominator should be written here, you know very well, and do the division. Why I am using x? X square is present here, right? X square is present here and x cube is present here. So if I put x into x square will become x cube. So then multiply this x with all the three terms and you will get this. Change the symbol and cancel. Simplify these two. Bring this 1 down. Then if you see minus 5x square is present, here x square is present. So minus 5 is missing. Use that minus 5 here. With this minus 5, multiply all the 3 and write here. Change the symbol and simplify. You will get like this. So this is remainder. So this entire fraction can be written as quotient. Quotient is what? X minus 5 plus remainder divided by, this is divisor, out of which this denominator can be factorized. So 2, 3, so x plus 2, x plus 3. I am going to leave this. Just take this alone first and write this as a by x plus 2, b by x plus 3. These things you know very well in the type 1. So take LCM, that is the next step. If you take LCM and cancel the denominator, you will get this step. Why I am going quickly? Because first problem I have explained you how to cross multiply, how to take LCM. So you can easily do it and find out. So this is after cancelling the denominator, you will get this. This is star. Since x plus 3, I should use minus 3 to make this 0. So if this becomes 0, we will get b value. B value is 32. Then I will try to make this 0. X plus 2. So use minus 2 here, which means this will become 0 and you will get a value. A value is minus 11. Are you able to understand this? So after finding a and b, we can substitute in this, that is, you just see the previous lines, equation 2. In that equation 2, we are substituting these two values and getting this result. Actually what we have to find is this. This is the actual question, out of which we have taken this separately and we found out the answer like this. So now we are joining this also. So x minus 5. For this the answer is these two. So combine those two also with the final answer. So when we have to divide and do, when the numerator degree is equal to denominator or more than denominator, we should divide and do. We will see one more sum in the same type. Resolve into partial fraction. See this. What is degree of numerator? Numerator degree is 2. Denominator degree is also 2. If they are equal, we should divide and do. Right? So the division is given here. Since 2x square is present and x square is present, 2 is absent, I am using 2 here. With this 2, multiply all the 3 terms and write here. Change the symbol so that this gets cancelled. 5x minus 4x, x minus 11 plus x is minus 5. So how to write this? Quotient 2 plus, this is called what? Remainder. This x minus 5 is called remainder by divisor. Same method as we did in the previous two problems. So actually now leave this 2 because it is a number. Just take this alone, x minus 5 by x square plus 2x minus 3 alone, you take it and try to factorize this. How to factorize? Minus 3 into 1, I'll write here, minus 3. How to split now? Minus 1 plus 3. When you multiply minus 3, when you simplify, 2 will come, which is present here. 3 minus 1, 2, 2 is present here. So how to factorize this? X minus 1 into x minus 1 into x plus 3. That is what is written. So take this and write as a by x minus 1 plus b by x plus 3. Take LCM and cancel the denominator so that you will get this. Numerator is equal to a. With a, x plus 3 will come. With b, x minus 1 will come. Choose values accordingly. X plus 3, so you choose minus 3 and get b value. X minus 1, so put x is equal to 1 so that this becomes 0 and you can find out a value. So after finding out a and b value, what we have to do? Substitute these two values in the second equation so that you will get x minus 5 by x plus 1 into x plus 3 equal to, in place of a write minus 1, in place of b write this 2, so you will get this. But what is the actual requirement? We need to find this because the question is this, the question is written in this format. So finally we need this 2 plus x minus 5, this is what is required. So write this 2 as it is, plus what is x minus 5 by this? These two terms. So combine those two terms with this, minus 1 by x minus 1 plus 2 by x plus 3. Hope you would have understood all these 4 types. What is the type 1? Linear factors which are different. What is type 2? Again linear factors which repeats, which comes again, which means x plus 1 whole square or x plus 1 whole cube, like that, which means it is linear factor which is repeating. What is type 3? Quadratic factor which cannot be factorized, that is very important. Quadratic factors which cannot be factorized, that will come under type 3. How to choose that? Ax plus b by that quadratic factor. And type 4, if the degree of numerator becomes equal with the degree of denominator, or if it is more than denominator, it comes under type 4. What we should do for type 4? For type 4 we should divide and do. So in all those types we did problems. So practice all these problems, and all the partial fraction problems are important problems, so you should write and practice. Also remember, we should write a test on Monday between 10 to 11. Questions will be sent to you by 9:45. Portion is chapter 1. Marks is 30. Time will be 1 hour. So prepare well in these 3 days time or 2 days time and be ready for the test on Monday and do well. Thank you, children.